And I welcome you back to the Dobrinic channel, and today we are talking about the Three Gorges Dam as they are getting ready to get hit by some rain, and we are going to check out the forecast, the water levels, and I got some other news as well, so please like and subscribe, and we'll be right back. Stick around. And I welcome you back to the Dobrinic channel. I hope you enjoyed the old jingle. And without further ado, we're going to roll right over to windy.com and check out the weather forecast. As we roll over to windy.com, you can see over here at the Three Gorges Reservoir here, there's not a whole lot going on the next 12 hours. There's going to be a half inch just above Dazoo, and down below here, this is the area I want to concentrate on today. This here is going to be a crazy. You'll see coming up, but a lot of this won't even reach the Three Gorges Reservoir. We go the next 24 hours, 0.74, the next 3 days, 1.42, and I mean, the Three Gorges Reservoir is going to get in on some of this action, and that is fine, but mainly this is the area I really want to watch. So the next 5, look at this, boom, this is the next 5. This is not that far out. This is insane. So almost 4 inches of rain here, anywhere between 3 to 4 inches of rain, and then 10 days. Look at this. The monsoons are returning. Fortunately for the Three Gorges Dam Reservoir, not a whole lot, and you can see the whole system here, even though it's 2.54, like they're getting a lot of rain here, but the Yangtze River is getting spared the 6-7 inches of rain that you see right here. You know, this is all the way from Thailand up to Myanmar and into China. This basically Asia south. This is a wide swath and it's going to be bad. The GFS, which is fairly accurate, they're calling for 5 inches of rain, so they're going to get hammered here. They're calling for a little less precipitation up here, and then you got this over here, but some of this will reach the reservoir. Quite a bit of this over here will reach the Yangtze River beyond the Three Gorges Dam, but some of it will hit the dam. It just depends on where it actually falls as we lower in a little closer here. Like Wuhan's going to get flooded. Now, we were talking about Wuhan the other day. One of my subscribers said that the dryness was from several years ago, like 2-3 years ago. So, you know, the people that have been spreading propaganda saying that the Yangtze River's dry in front of Wuhan, it was just nonsense, because yeah, it was a couple years ago, but not right now. But now they are going to be in a flood prone area with all this rain coming, especially if it comes to pass, which generally this has been fairly accurate. So we know that there's going to be flooding coming down the pike, especially for Wuhan to the east of the Three Gorges Dam. Now the Three Gorges Dam will definitely have some rain, and you know, they're getting closer to the monsoon season, 145. Let's go check out the snow map and see how good that's doing right at the moment. The snow depth is actually starting to melt off at the beginning of the Yangtze River up in the higher mountains here. You still got a little bit of snow depth here, almost 8 inches, which is equivalent to close to about 1 inch of rain, but this whole area roughly, and then 13 inches down here, but there's not a whole lot. You know, this is a different system here that rolls that way. So Ya'an over here just to the south's got 13 inches, but you can see the snowpack's really starting to melt. We'll see if there's any new snow. Now there's going to be a big swath of new snow, especially up here, but that's not close to the Yangtze River at all. This is right here. This is your Yangtze River. You can see that most of this is to the north, so that's not really even an issue. So we are now going to go over and check out the water levels and see where they're at and see if they're starting to lower them. I mean, after all, we are getting into the monsoon season. You think they would be. The current water level at the Three Gorges Dam is 165.16. That's 8,030 out. They don't have the end, and it's not in the red, it's not in the green, it's in the neutral. As we like to say, it's holding steady. Now, the thing's supposed to be dropped to 145 generally right before the monsoon. They got 20 meters to drop this thing. And here's the problem. You got all the rain coming down to the east of the Three Gorges Dam, and some of it making it to the reservoir. Are they holding back the water per se to slow down the flooding that will be ensuing, like at Wuhan and so on and so forth? Because this is a massive rainstorm that's getting ready to hit, and 8 inches of rain is nothing you want to play around with. Just check out Nashville last couple days. It's been hit really hard with rain, and here's a picture of that. And, you know, it's just extreme flooding all over the world, it seems like. So this takes me to President Xi. President Xi announces that by 2060 that China will be completely achieving carbon neutrality by 2060. Hydro featured strongly is in its next 5-year plan for 21 through 25, as well as its 35 vision, both of which passed by China's top legislator body. Well, of course they are. China's a communist party. They say jump, you say how high, and you just do what the heck you're told, right? They're also talking about doing wind and solar as well, so it's a combination of wind, solar, and hydro, which is okay, but I mean there's still carbon footprint whenever you build a dam or what's, and then also solar panels take a lot of carbon emissions as well, in case anybody hasn't researched that. When you block off a river, a stream, or a creek, there is consequences to that. For one, you bring down the water flow and you create bad habitats for some of the wildlife. It's not always a good thing. Now, sometimes it makes wildlife flourish on the other hand, but according to this article right here that I will link below, Chinese scientists in 2019 announced the extinction of the Chinese paddlefish, one of the world's largest freshwater fish species and a native of the Yangtze River system. As known as the Chinese swordfish, it grows up to 7 meters or 23 feet long. It's a pretty long fish, and is believed to have vanished between 2005 and 2010. The researchers found that besides overfishing, the construction of the Gazuba Dam on the Yangtze River from the 70s was a major contributor factor in the decline of the species by blocking the fish off from their only spawning grounds upstream. So basically, it's kind of like the salmon in the United States. When they put dams on the rivers, especially up there, the salmon had no place to go. It's the same thing with these paddlefish in Chinese. Where they spawn is now a lake. There's no way for them to get there. They never thought of that, and now they have no paddlefish. Lesson learned. Waterways are great. Dams are awesome. They provide a cool lake, but at the same time, they also kill off wildlife, as proven right here in this article. So that is all I have for today. We will be back soon on the Dobrinic channel. I'll try to be back maybe Sunday or Monday next week. You guys have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless and peace.